Good morning. So, just got out of bed, still feeling pretty stiff from yesterday's combination of run and painting like a demon. So I'm just going to do like a really lovely easy flow that I often do in the morning when I am feeling like that. So it's basically based on Sun Salutation A, but with a few of my own little variations and kind of heart openers, hip openers. So we move a little bit slower through the actual sequence, but it's more kind of about strongholds and openings. So hope you enjoy. So we're going to come to the front of the mat. Feet grounded, again spreading all corners of the feet into the mat. Hips immediately over the heels, engaging the core, tucking the hips forward, tucking the tummy in. We're going to rotate the shoulders back. And we're just going to place the fingertips onto the shoulders and make some nice big circles into those shoulders. So we're drawing the shoulder blades together, we're drawing the elbows together in front, so nice big full circles. So again, we're just weighting up the body here, and then we're going to reverse it in the other direction. So again, feeling that lovely space between the shoulders, that openness into the chest. And then coming to stillness. We're going to bring the hands to heart center, again rolling those shoulders back. And we're going to inhale up. We're going to press the palms together, interlocking all the fingers except the index finger and thumb. And then we're going to cross the left leg over the right. We're going to inhale, really lengthen up through the spine. And as we exhale, we're going to lean over to the right, pressing the hips to the left, making a lovely little banana shape into the body. So we're not crunching into that right side, we're still reaching away through the fingertips, but we're just getting an extra little extension on the left. And we can take the gaze to the left. As we inhale, lengthening through the arms, as we exhale, seeing if we can press that left hip out a little bit more. One more breath. And then inhale back to center. From here, we're going to keep the legs as are, bringing the hands to heart, and we're just going to gently lean forward with the chest, keeping the spine nice and long. Maybe resting the hands onto the shin, but again, we're not rolling through that upper back, so keep the spine nice and long, getting a little stretch here into our ITB, into our hamstring on the right. Again, you might be able to go a little bit further, but try to keep that length in the spine, so we're keeping the lower back nice and open. We're going to inhale up, coming back to center, and then we're going to exhale that right foot over the left. Again, inhale, pressing away through the arms. See if we can bring the arms in line with the ears here, so we're getting full openness into the chest and into the shoulders. And as we exhale, we're going to lean to the left, hips press to the right. So we should feel that lovely stretch all the way along the right hand side of the body. Gaze can go up to the right, to the elbow, to the ceiling, whatever feels good. And we're keeping those arms back in line with the ears. We're keeping the core engaged. Last breath. And then inhale back to center. And as we exhale, bringing the hands to heart, we're going to gently lean forward, hinging from the hips, keeping the lower back nice and long, keeping the chest open. So we're not doing this, keeping that nice space into the chest. So if you're like the majority, you've kind of spent the last 6 to 8 hours in the fetal position, so you've been rolling into the front of your body. So we're trying to reverse that now, create a little bit of balance, feeling that lovely stretch along the left hand side of that leg, that hamstring, that ITB. And then slowly rising up to stand, uncrossing the legs, again getting nice and grounded. And as we exhale, we're going to swan dive into a nice deep forward fold. Inhale, gaze forward, nice flat spine. Exhale, fold. Stepping right foot back to lunge, keeping right hand down. We're going to inhale that left arm up, opening the heart, pressing back through that right heel for 3, for 2, and 1. Left hand comes to meet right. Exhale, back into plank. Inhale here, nice strong plank. And we're going to bring a bit of movement into our plank. So we're going to allow the outer blades of our feet come to the ground. Inhale back to centre, exhale left. Inhale back to centre, exhale right. Inhale back to centre, exhale left. Continue 2 more. Back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest chin to the mat, rolling forward, untucking the toes, pressing the heart open. Exhale, tucking the toes, downward dog. Again, really enjoying walking out our downward dog, getting rid of all those niggles in the legs, creating a bit of space between the shoulders, lifting through the hips, dropping down through the heels. Coming to stillness here, we're going to inhale that right leg up, bending the right knee and opening the hips to the side of the room. We should be able to look underneath that left armpit and see that foot hanging out there. Drawing that left heel down toward the ground and really lifting that right knee up for 3, for 2, and 1. Looking forward, stepping right foot into lunge. Keeping the left hand grounded, we're going to inhale that right arm up, opening the heart, really drawing that right shoulder back. Pressing back through the left heel for 3, for 2, and 1. Right hand comes to meet left. Back into a forward fold. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, swan dive fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Stepping left foot back to lunge, keeping that left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. Again, pressing back through that left heel for 3, for 2, and 1. Right hand comes to the mat. Right foot comes back to meet left, holding it here in plank. Inhale at centre, exhale outer blade right. Inhale centre, exhale at left. Inhale centre, exhale at right. Continuing. Last one, really waking up the core here. Back to centre. Exhale, knees, chest chin to the mat, rolling forward on top of the toes, pressing the heart open. Exhale, downward dog, walking it out. Coming to stillness, inhale, right leg up, looking forward, stepping right foot into lunge, keeping right hand down, inhale, left arm up. Again, really reaching through those left fingertips, drawing that left shoulder back for 3, for 2, and 1. Left comes back to meet right. Inhale, centre, exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling up through stand, hands extended. Exhale, hands to heart. Second round, when you're ready. Inhale, rise. Exhale, swan dive fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Stepping right foot back to lunge, right hand stays grounded, left arm rises. Really drawing that chest open for 3, for 2, and 1. The left hand comes back to meet right. We're just going to hold it here, just working into the hips a little bit deeper. So staying with that left knee stacked over the left ankle, pressing back through that right heel, feeling it into the front of the right hip and into the socket of the left hip. Holding it here for 3, for 2, and And one. Left foot comes back to meet right. Here in plank. This time, little variation. As we inhale, we're going to draw the chest forward. As we exhale, pressing back into the heels. Keeping our plank. Small movements. Noticing how that feels in the shoulders, keeping the shoulders strong and engaged. The last one, forward and back. Exhale, knees, chest chin to the mat, rolling forward on tucking the toes, pressing the heart open. Exhale, tucking the toes, downward dog, walking it out. Come to stillness. Inhale, that right leg up, bending the knee, opening the hips to the side of the room, looking out underneath that armpit. Inhale, back to three-legged. Right foot comes to the front of the mat. From here, we're going to go straight into our warrior two. So drawing that left foot down onto the mat, so it's parallel to the back of the mat. Right knee remains grounded, nice and strong, 90-degree angle, opening the arms. We're going to inhale, extend that front leg, bringing the hands together overhead. Exhale, warrior two lunge. Inhale it, rise. Exhale, warrior. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior. If you want to get a little bit deeper into the lunge, it's that left foot that's moving back. That right foot remains grounded. We're pressing into the outer blade of that left foot, keeping it nice and strong. For three, for two, last one. From warrior two, cartwheeling both hands down either side of that foot, stepping the left foot up to meet right. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling up through center, hands extended up. Exhale, swan dive, fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Stepping left foot back to lunge, left hand comes grounded, extending that right arm up. Holding it here for three, for two, and one. Right hand comes back to the mat. Again, we're just going to hold it here in a low lunge, just getting a little bit deeper into the hips, so feeling that stretch into the front of the left hip, socket of the right hip. Holding it here for three, for two, and one. Stepping right foot back to meet left. Again, nice strong plank. We're at our center to start with. Inhale it forward. Exhale, pressing back. Inhale it forward. Exhale it back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Last one. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the mat. This time we're going to come into a nice upward dog. So you can go straight into your upward dog, or from our cobra, we can press into the mat, and then we can come on just to the flats of the feet, working the shoulders back, just to get an extra little stretch into the front of the body. Keep the core engaged, neck is relaxed. For three, for two, and one. Exhale. Back into our downward dog, walking it out. Coming to stillness. Inhale, that left leg up, bending the knee, opening the hips to the side of the room. Again, we should be able to look underneath that right armpit, see that foot hanging out there. Back into three-legged, inhale, looking forward, stepping into lunge. Dropping that right outer blade of the foot down, coming into warrior two on our other side. So again, that heel is bisecting the arch of the back foot, trying to maintain a nice 90-degree angle into that left leg, and we don't want our knee tracking in or out, so a nice direct line over that middle toe. Opening the arms out nice and wide, drawing the shoulder blades together and drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Keeping the core engaged. So if we find here our bum sticking out, I want you to tuck the hips forward, engage the core, and get that nice alignment so you can really feel it in the inner thighs and hips here. Inhale, lengthen in the front leg, hands come together. Exhale, warrior two, lunge. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior. Gaze follows that left hand. Last three. Last two. Last one. From warrior two, cartwheeling our hands either side of that left foot. Stepping right foot up to meet left. Exhale, fold. We're just going to stay in fold here for a little bit. So I want you to bring your feet a little bit wider than hip width distance apart. We're going to come into our fold. We're going to bring a bend to our knees until our belly rests on our thighs. So we're focusing here on releasing the lower back. We will get extension in behind the legs, but I want us just to focus on the lower back this morning. So we're just going to allow our head, body fully relax. We may hold on to opposite elbows here if the hands don't reach the ground comfortably. And just relax the head. So belly is on the thighs. So we have a nice deep bend to the knees. That's totally fine. And I want you to just focus on that little bit of space on the lower back. So we're trying to create space in the lower back in order to access a little bit more length into our hamstrings. So if you're already quite open here, you can always try on your inhale to get a little bit of space in behind the legs. My hamstrings, even though I do practice yoga quite a lot, are like guitar strings, okay? So I'm quite okay just hanging out here. I'm not fighting it. I'm starting to feel a little bit of a shake in the muscles, so that's not good. That just means the muscle fibers are contracting, so you're not getting any stretch there. So again, relax into the fold. Not the happiest of poses for athletes, unless you're one of the blessed few who have beautiful flexibility in your posterior chain. And then relaxing the fingertips down, tipping the chin in, gently rolling up to stand, hands rise, and then back to heart center. We're going to do one more round without any little additions, so just a nice little classic sun salute to finish our practice this morning. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Stepping right foot back to lunge. Left foot to meet it. Inhale and plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to the ground. Baby cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look forward, right foot rises, stepping forward into lunge. Left foot to meet it. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling up to your center, hands extended up. Exhale, swan dive fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Stepping left foot back to lunge. Right foot to meet it. Inhale and plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to the ground. Baby cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Again, movement in our downward dog or whatever feels good within your body. Inhale, left leg up, looking forward, stepping the left foot into lunge, right foot to meet it. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling up to your center, hands extended up. Exhale, hands to heart. Closing down the eyes. Just acknowledging where the breath is at, how the body feels. Are those shoulder blades coming down the spine? Is my core engaged? Are my feet nicely grounded? Are my palms pressing together? Is my breath relaxed? Is it getting to my belly? Is it caught up in my chest? So again, just becoming aware of where your body's at this morning, where you're going to take it today. What feels good, what feels a little bit out. So again, just taking this little bit of time in the morning to listen to your body, to listen to where your head's at. Allow it relax, allow it become grounded. With each exhale, just grounding yourself a little bit more into the mat. We're going to take 3 active closing breaths. Inhale, rise, interlocking fingers. Exhale, press it forward. 2 more like that. Nice big circles, gaze goes up. And then bringing the hands back to heart center, keeping the eyes closed down. And just thanking ourselves for taking the time this morning to look out for ourselves, to create some really good energy, and hopefully bring that energy with you for the rest of the day to come. Namaste. So that's a nice little morning practice for you to put in the pocket. Again, if that's all you do, if that is your yoga practice, if you do that every day, it's so much better than just dedicating 1 solid hour and fatiguing within that. So use that maybe as your base, and then you can build on that as the days go on. But thank you for joining me, and have a lovely day.